Greetings! I'm Stacey Andon. I'm a master life coach. I'm an intuitive. I love to do oracle readings and be a channel for what the universe, spirit, our higher selves want us to know in a moment. And it's June 1st. It's almost the start of summer. We've had the kind of unofficial start with Memorial Day weekend past us. And I just love to begin something like a new season with an oracle reading. I just find it to be deliciously, just deliciously fun to see what the universe wants to whisper in our ear. So there's no pressure, there's no right or wrong. We get to just imagine it however we want to imagine it. And today I'm using Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels deck of cards. And if you're new to oracle readings and oracle cards and all of those things, I love to make it simpler and easy and not complicated. So the first thing to do if you are in the neighborhood for a deck and you're interested is just go see if there's a local store where you can find a few decks to look at and touch and see what calls to you, what colors, what artwork, what are the words, and that's how I choose my oracle decks. I really just get in relationship with them, and then when I'm doing an oracle reading, I ask the decks, okay, who wants to play today? And the Sacred Rebels was all about it this morning. So most card decks have the same back, like the same art on the back. So I always just spread out the cards super wide. And then I just trust. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. I just trust whatever cards or card wants to come through, that I absolutely know that it will. And that's a belief. I just center in, I'm going to get the perfect message for June 1st, for me, for you, for all of us. And I'm just going to, again, randomly, sometimes the cards fall out at us. And if that's the case, then I just trust that that's the card that already wants to be chosen. Okay, today's card, what a beautiful artwork, is number 17. So if you have something with numbers, a 1 and a 7, what is already with you? And if you see, there's this beautiful, like, to me, sacred geometry in the middle with these, I would say, maybe butterflies, and these open hands. So, so often when we're coming up upon a new season or something is stirring within us, we look out. We go outward to try to find what we need or how to proceed or what the right next step is, or again, all of those things. We kind of outsource our power out into the world rather than remembering we have it all here. Again, I love hands because they're such an energetic channel, feeling a little energy between them. And if you've never done that before, again, just a little rub and feel, okay, that warmth that we're creating as we are, again, just focusing a little attention to that energy, to that kind of point of contact, so to speak. So what already is with you that is going to help you have an incredible summer? That is what I would love for you to ask today with that card, to really think about, I'm just going to get quiet here. What do I already have with me? Maybe it's a belief. Maybe I already have a knowing of how I want my summer to unfold. Maybe I already have the next step that like it already feels clear to me. And there's so much noise and clutter around the world. Sometimes we just need to take a few minutes to get quiet, maybe go for a walk, put on some quiet music in the background if that's your jam, and just make space for a pause. Make space to ask that question and then listen. You might not get an answer right away. You might get a word or an image that comes forward. It might mean something, it might not. And so trusting whatever that is absolutely perfect. And that if it doesn't make sense, you'll gain clarity, right? As it just kind of sifts through you without you having to do more work around it. So that's where I like to take messages, and instead of like, overusing our brain and over analyzing, say, you know what, this is the perfect message for me today. I don't know exactly what it means yet, but I know as I just let it kind of be in the background of my day and the next couple of days, whatever is with me that wants to be remembered and reminded and brought forward will absolutely come through. You can always ask for another sign or message. You can pull another card to just expand your understanding. Like if you were like, I don't really know what that means. And we pull another card and it says Shock of the New. This card is number 6, beautiful card. And that shock of a new card, right? Something's going to probably change or not be as expected. So maybe as you're navigating a change or something that is a little bit shocking because it's different than what we expected, you will have something within you that will help guide you and make that process smoother. It might just be your curiosity. It might just be your willingness to look at something a little differently and not be attached to how something is going to play out. All of this is just self-awareness tools that, again, we don't need to be perfect with. We just get to practice. And why, like, what's the point of all of this to me? Because we can make life easier for ourselves. We can bring more fun and playfulness to the front. And we can do it by using, again, what we already have. Your intuitive guidance system, all of your superpowers that maybe come through a knowing or a gut feeling, or you see something, all of those, which we really haven't developed. It's like going to the gym for the first time and doing a bicep curl. When you start working with your intuition, you might think I'm not intuitive. However, you just haven't flexed that muscle. We didn't go to school and learn how to play and be in our intuitive powers. So now we get wherever we are in our lives to do that, to play and learn and practice and fumble around and have fun with it. And if that sounds interesting to you and you want your own reading, I am absolutely offering customized oracle readings right now. So just come over to my website, staceyandon.com. Send me an email, send me a message on the socials. I would love to chat with you about that. However, if you want to dive more into oracle cards and readings and your intuition, I've got just the program for you. I call it like the real life Harry Potter version of Hogwarts, which is called the School of Magic. So if you want to learn how to do these things, how to use oracle cards, how to connect with your animal guides, all of this beautiful content that we didn't learn as we were younger, and now realizing it would be really helpful, again, to create a life that feels way more like who we really are and not who we feel like we're supposed to be, then jump on over to my website and send me a message and let's chat, because I would love to enroll you into that program and teach you everything I know so that you can use it, not the way I do it, but you can use it exactly how you are feeling called and meant to do it. All right, beautifuls, until we meet again, let me know what you think about the card. Let me know what you think about oracle cards and readings and all the things, and I'll talk to you very soon.